Good morning. We thought since we didn't have a cooking video for our regular time today, that we would just talk to you and tell you what all's going on. Sean usually cooks for us on Sunday
Right.
nights, Sundays with Sean. This weekend, there was a wedding, three different
Graduation
graduation
parties
parties.
for different kids. Yeah.
And he wasn't home to cook, and we weren't home to eat. So I said, we're not going to worry about it. He says he's going to cook tonight, but if he doesn't, it's okay because I'll have something up Wednesday for you, and you will be able to see what we're having. First of all, I want to thank all of y'all for my birthday wishes. I had a great birthday.
Well, good. Glad you did.
There were so many of you who wished me happy birthday, and somebody said women don't like to tell their age. Well, I'm very happy to tell you I turned 72. I'm blessed to have another birthday and to be able to celebrate it.
Absolutely. We went out to eat Friday night or Saturday night.
Friday night.
Friday night we went to Texas Roadhouse up the road from us
I love
a
it.
few miles and
I love their
had a
rolls.
good time.
Yeah, we did, and then Saturday I spent my birthday. Harold he studies Sunday school lesson on Saturday, and the reason we went out to eat on Friday night, we had a wedding Saturday night,
Right.
and so we Harold, I knew he was going to be studying, and I said, I think I'm just gonna go around and just look, and I went to Sweet Pickens in Childersburg, and
I can tell them how much you spent because I saw it on the bank this morning.
I didn't spend much.
No.
What did I spend?
I'd have to look it up. I wrote it down.
Let me get Scout while you talk.
Okay. I guess the favorite thing that Sue likes to do, one of the favorite things, is to go to antique malls and or thrift stores.
Yes.
I don't see the appeal, but she likes it, so a lot of times I tag along. A lot of times I can find a pair of blue jeans for
Yeah, that's
$4 or
right.
$5, so that's kind of what I do. Books, I like to look at the old books. But other than that, that's kind of my only draw to the thrift stores.
I love it. I many times I don't buy a thing, but I like to look. I guess the next thing I need to tell y'all is about Scout, and he doesn't know what he wants. He wanted up, and now he wants down.
How old is Scout? 13.
Mm-hmm.
Scout's 13 years old, and in the past month, he was losing his vision. He has completely lost his vision. Mason says his eyes are broke, but he can't see at all. He can't hear at all. He has Cushing's disease, and we took him to the vet for blood work last week. Haven't heard back from him yet, so we're waiting on that. He's uh, uh, he's not lethargic. He bumps into things, and he can't hear you when you call him, or even if I whistle. And I can whistle very loudly, but he can't hear anything. So he's kind of hands on, a lot of
we have to
attention right now. So,
and when we have to go somewhere, we have found when we come back in, he's not where he would normally be in the house. He has found his way back to our walk-in closet,
yeah.
and he's asleep there. And I'll tell you, it's so sad to me because we've put him a blanket back there. But he gets on the bottom shelf of Harold's shoes, and he's asleep on those shoes. It breaks my heart. I don't know how much longer we're going to have him, but we're going to love him as long as we can. I know y'all love him too, but he's just standing right here by me right now. But if he were to let me know he wanted me to pick him up, I would. But I believe he wants me to pick him up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Tell about the rain, Harold.
Yeah, we had lots of rain. Had 3.5 inches over the weekend. I know there were some tornadoes a lot of tornadoes up in the Midwest. We had a family
Kentucky.
at church who's some of their people are from Kentucky. Completely lost their house. They were at the hospital with a child, and someone was staying at their house to keep their dogs, and
And
completely lost the house. They were the
person there was safe.
yeah, was okay, and the dog was safe, but they completely lost their house. I saw a video of it yesterday at church. So you have to be in prayer for those folks. But we had lots of rain here, no bad weather. There were some people close by who had some power outages, but nothing very, very significant compared to what other folks went through.
Harold went to the doctor this morning. I encouraged him to go.
Is that what you did?
Well, you don't do everything I tell you to do. I did tell him. He started yesterday morning with a stuffed up head and a hacky cough.
Yeah.
And it was worse this morning.
I had pneumonia back in
November.
the end of December and January, and so I didn't want to let this go for that. So I went out to the local urgent care and got a couple of shots and some cough medicine and a pill. So I'll get that started
The doctor just
today.
said you just have the crud.
Yeah.
That's what he told him. So he's okay, no temperature or anything. But this morning after we did our Bible reading, I said, Harold, you have to go to the doctor. And he just looked at me and I said, you don't want this cough to get in your chest again. So he went, and anyway, the next thing is our garden.
We have planted, and I say we.
You helped.
I do a little bit. Sean and Sue and I, we have planted green beans, a 90-foot row of green beans that will run on cattle panels that we put up. Planted 2 rows of okra or 3?
3 rows of okra.
3 90-foot rows of okra. So that'll be enough okra for half of Harpersville. We planted 1 row of peas.
And we're going to plant
at least probably 2 or 3 more rows of peas. Just kind of stagger them.
So they won't all come in at the exact same time.
Yeah, we've planted corn. We've not done corn before, and we're kind of experimenting and don't know a lot about it. We've got in the back garden, we've got tomatoes and peppers and onions that are ready now.
Pulled,
you saw us when we did those a couple of months ago. So
I'm
seeing if we had one in here, but we don't. So,
on Home with Mama Sue, I showed that, and I think this week we will pull those up. And somebody said, what are you going to do with that many onions? Well, what I do is we pull them up and sort of let them dry if they're damp. And then we tie a bundle and hang it from the shed, whatever.
Yeah, in our shed, in either side, we got 2 sides. Hang them so they won't be sitting on something, and they'll keep for all the way through the winter, I guess.
Most of them would. And when we need an onion, just go out there and clip one down from the bundle. But it's our tomatoes were later. We were just later with our entire garden this year, but that's okay. We just planted peas and okra
last week.
Thursday. And they haven't come up yet, but our green beans are up, and the cucumbers we planted in the very back garden where I used to have a compost pile. But anyway, that's what's happening here with us, and I'm not going to waste your time anymore, but I want you to know we think about you. And it bothered me a little bit that I didn't have a video today, but last night I told Angela, I said, don't worry that I'm not going to have a new video because we're going to talk. And sometimes y'all just like to hear Harold talk. You hear me all the time. So anyway, thank y'all. We appreciate you.
We do.
So
we really do
much.
appreciate you. I don't think you realize how much you mean to us. Just reading your comments, and almost every time we go out, see somebody that recognizes.
And they'll say, I don't want to bother you. You don't bother us. Anytime you see us, stop us and say hello. we love to see faces because we know without you, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I'm going to get up and turn the camera off. And while I do that, Harold's going to tell you what I normally say when I close.
You gonna put kiss out now?
Um,
You need to always be salt and light, okay?